affects your gameplay.
It really does. I mean, we've had a lot of percentages with red side having wins. I think they have like a few more percentage wins
just a bit
on the red side.
Just a bit. And of course, the Cho is going to be banned. They're banning themselves out. EVOS Esports banning themselves out. The Linux is taken away from Oh Dear Bambi as well.
Yeah, that's pretty big. I mean, Oh Dear Bambi also kind of suffers there. Not just him though, but Dominus as well. So Kaja, despite I feel like they didn't feel really confident about that Kaja pick, Geek Fam banned it out instead.
Geek Fam banned it out indeed, so there won't be any longer of the Divine Judgment. There's no more threat to it. Alright, so the Grok is still open though, so we have to consider that. The Grok
is a very open, very solid proposition here.
Not to mention, the Harith is still open. We could potentially see a Harith.
Will I finally see a Harith in this series?
Is there finally going to be
in the whole of MSC? Please no, please tell me it's going to happen. EVOS.
It's going to be a risky decision. The Grok is
leave it open.
They leave it open.
They leave it open.
The Harith pick.
The Harith will be insta-locked here for sure with Geek Fam,
unless something, surprising pick.
It's a Harith. There you go. Oh my God! It's a Harith pick. A rare Pokemon spotted out here in the wild here. Beautiful, beautiful pick off here. Geek Fam looking really strong here with the Harith pick, but EVOS, they know this. They expect this. This is the scary thing. EVOS knows it.
Apparently, Grok is scarier than the Harith, and if they already knew that, if they were already aware of the Harith being present, if they ban out the Grok, they might actually have a game plan to it. A game plan that we're not aware of.
Oh man, that is such a big thing here. Can they deal with the Claude, with the Harith using a Claude in the Terizla? I mean, in my opinion, not really.
Yeah, but we just have to have faith on EVOS. But let's not be biased, Rockhard.
Yes, of course, we're not going to be biased. Absolutely. But I'm pretty sure they did that for a good reason.
Yeah.
And that reason, we will see that now.
Of course, they absolutely have to deal with this Harith because of the burst damage from early until late game. The Harith is indeed going to be a problem, but the Claude, in response, they get the Claude at least.
A Claude is a rare pick as well. It's so difficult to get a hand of the Claude, especially when you're getting your butts handed to you. So I feel like the Claude is going to be very key here. EVOS also picking up the Diggy for more safety. A direct counter to the Akai.
Indeed. The Hurricane Dance rendered useless unless, of course, they focus on the Diggy, which I think they should be doing. I think they should be focusing on two of these right now, the Claude and the Diggy.
Yeah, the Claude and Diggy is going to be the big problem here. The Diggy, if you can kill him right away, that might stop him from using the time journey. So that could make the Soul's life here harder, because obviously it's gonna be Soul on the Claude. You don't even need to kid me with that multi-roll mumbo jumbo. It's gonna be Soul on the Claude. He's just so good on that hero, and if they switch it up, it's gonna be weird. The ban though, I feel I would ban Selena.
It's very smart for Geek Fam to ban out the Minotaur because it leaves EVOS with no choice but the Lolita. They no longer have any more tanks to pick from aside from the Lolita. But the Hylos might be a potential pick, but the Hayabusa also banned out.
That actually is a good ban. I mean, the Hayabusa normally doesn't care about Diggy Ultimates, right? It doesn't care much about the penalty zone as long as he can use Shadow Kill to get out. So I think that's going to be a bit of a problem here for Geek Fam. Like, what kind of picks can you do to actually mow down that Claude, destroy that Terizla? That is the mission statement for Geek Fam right now.
What could other potential picks could be? The Tigreal. Oh, and they go with the Tigreal.
Oh, that is beautiful.
The Tigreal Claude combination is so good. This is going to be a big problem for Geek Fam.
Not just that, man. Tigreal's ultimate implosion. Penalty zone by Terizla. And then Claude with the blazing duet.
To finish
Do
everything
not,
off.
yeah, do not get in range. Do not clump together. The moment Geek Fam clumps together, that's game over.
And to counter their counter, they have the Diggy as well to protect them from any sort of
Yeah.
CC.
So they just
EVOS
need like a
esports.
they just need a strong mage now, a strong
Yeah.
burst mage. Kagura would fit with a yin yang overturn.
Yin yang.
Oh,
this is so good.
Oh my
Are
god,
they actually gonna do
pick
it
the
though?
Kagura, pick the Kagura,
Or
please.
Kadita. Kadita might actually
Kadita
make a pick.
Kagura. What?
Matthew!
What?
I see you, Matthew!
What? Change!
Change!
Change in the house, yo. What's Change doing here?
One of our English casters,
Oh man,
Matthew!
Matthew is gonna go nuts later
He's
on. He
he's
is gonna
going
go
nuts.
absolutely bonkers. So let's see if that's gonna happen. If it's gonna be very effective today, as we will see Game 2 for Geek Fam versus EVOS Esports SG.
Alright, we did not expect this Change pick. It could have been a Kagura, it could have been a Kadita, it could have been anyone else but a Change. But we're
Change.
seeing a Change instead.
Oh man, this is good for kiting. This is gonna be so good for kiting
Yeah.
up against them. And you know what? That's what's gonna happen. If you have implosion, everyone's gonna be in range. If you have penalty zone, everyone's gonna be in range. Change is gonna be so strong in this composition, not just the AoE, but because of the survivability.
Now they have two people free hitting in the back line. They have Claude and they also have the Change. It is going to be a very good composition as well. And what do you think is going to happen? Do you think they will pull this off? Do you think the Tiger is going to pull their team together and just win this game?
I mean, I gotta say, it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy to
For
catch
sure.
more than 2 or 3 Geek Fam members in one implosion or in one penalty zone. Because based on the picks, what Geek Fam adjustment is going to do is they are going to try to, meld back, to try to spread out across the map so that they don't get wombo combo to the ground.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna get into the game right now. This is Geek Fam versus EVOS Esports. And for Geek Fam, we have Repo on the tops, Dominus on the first time Herith pick in this tournament. Too easy for Jeps on the Akai, Zorn on the Franco, and Peaks on the Granger.
And EVOS Esports SG, JPL on the Tigreal, Soul on the Claude, Potato on the Cerizla, Ace on the Diggy, and Oh Dear Bambi on the Changa.
And now they are gonna go for another rotation. Terizla is not gonna be left alone, but JPL will be accompanying Odir Bambi in every parts of the game, every minute and every second of the game.
Yeah, they're not really gonna use the Changa as a support. They're gonna use it more as a burst mage. You can already tell based on the what do you call this? The emblems here. It's a magic emblem, a mage emblem with most likely magic worship. So it's gonna be a lot of damage output, either if it's magic worship or if it's impure rage. So very strong mid lane pressure, especially if you have like a beefy tank in front of you. As long as the Changa can focus on damage output, it's gonna be good.
Oh no! He's in big trouble right now. Just one more hit could have done it. Dominus is gonna chase him down, but no! The Zaman Force isn't gonna catch him, but the first blood coming in for Geek Fam.
Oh, Geek Fam making the impossible work with the top lane of Dominus on this Harith.
The
Against
Harith.
such power.
I want to emphasize more about this Harith because this is the first time ever we've seen Harith in this tournament. And of course, I also want to mention that Kufra is banned in this game. Kufra will not be
Permanently banned due to a bug
banned
for the whole
until-
MSC.
For the whole MSC. So unfortunately to the Kufra mains out there who wanted to see Kufra, bad news for you,
Yeah,
pal.
bad news. But of course, because of that, all the teams had to adjust. They were aware of it like weeks before this whole tournament happened. So right now, Geek Fam, they have to be prepared as well to deal with whatever EVOS has to do. Because right now, the top lane, you cannot come near it. There's so many bombs there. And it's almost impossible to reach.
And for the people out there who are wondering, why does Harith matter so much in this game? But first of all, the early and the until the late game burst damage is present already. And of course, the wave clear of Harith
Yeah.
is insane. We've seen how much times Dominus already cleared so many waves, but of course, here we go. A Blazing Duet is going to be activated, but no clash, no deaths
Oh,
are to
boy.
be seen. But here we go, the response coming in for EVOS Esports. Are they gonna push for more kills, or are they gonna walk away with nothing? to
Apparently,
bring?
EVOS will be going for Turtle instead. Geek Fam waiting in the wings, waiting for a perfect hook from Zorn. He's getting in position right now. His target is Soul, but gets the Diggy instead.
Here we go, the suppression coming in from the Franco, and the Hurricane Dance is also activated for the Akai. But in the back line though, the Soul is just gonna hit one after
Oh
another
my
in the
god,
back
that is
line.
good damage.
Very good damage. Now it's up 2 for 2. Geek Fam and EVOS.
But all that was happening, you have to also keep in mind, Feeks was getting a tower on the bottom lane, so all in all, that seemed to be a fair exchange in terms of resources.
And in terms of resources, it's still very, very fair and equal. No equal exchange for Geek Fam and EVOS right now. Full Metal Alchemist should be happy about this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are, man. It's gonna be a pretty stable equilibrium game for the meantime. And if that keeps going, I feel like it's gonna be in the advantage of EVOS Esports though, because they do have the claw, they do have strong late game, and the strong late game power of the Chang'e when it's on full
Oh,
mage.
here we go. The hook finds JPL, but JPL will be able to dash away from this one, and Soul is going to kite from the back line, but not enough damage coming in. And they will try to go for dominance right now. Look at that burst damage. I was talking about it earlier, and now Chang'e in the back line just responding. The hook does not find anyone, and they finally get the kill on Dominus.
Oh, EVOS, they are now getting ready to fight. Soul doesn't have items yet, but looks like he is starting to get very, very aggressive. He wants that Demon Hunter sword right away.
And here we go. The top lane might actually be dove on.
Oh,
The Tigreal
nice one.
is right behind.
That was a very nice time journey by the Diggies. Negate that hook right on time. Rippo and Zorn holding off the tower. Mid lane gonna be destroyed. For the meantime, Zorn blind hook into nothing. Ace is still keeping him in check.
It could have been an instant that as soon as that Diggy got pulled in. Very good reactions with the time journey. Very commendable. And they will save themselves a lead.
Yeah, the lead is definitely going to be still on the side of the Singaporean squad.
Yep.
As they are now waiting for Geek Fam to make one mistake. Demon Hunter Sword already completed for Soul. And because of that, he should have a very scary Blazing Duet up and running soon.
And Potato is being left alone at the bottom lane right now, but there's 3 people responding to him, but they don't know that the Tigreal and the Diggy is close by. So they might actually go for a potential turtle, but they want to look for another kill. Too easy for Jeps is going to be spotting them out, and they're just going to play it a bit more safely.
Yeah, I think it's a big mistake that Geek Fam, they're playing a bit too passively, except for right now. Oh dear, Bambi in a bit of trouble here. On the side, they're also just farming. See, if that keeps going, if that keeps happening, it will be a difficult fight. So let's see if that's going to be the case here. EVOS is starting to get towers, starting to get gold. And it is looking real good so far.
They're still playing around that turtle right now. I'm not sure what their game plan is, but they want to get that positional advantage just to, threaten them with the turtle advantage. But it looks like the bottom lane is going to be pushed down and forcing Geek Fam out of the situation. And look at this, Chang'e already making a statement in this game. Just 6 minutes and 30 seconds in. The turtle is going to be worked on. Now the front line for the Franco, they're going to go up ahead. Maybe just get a hook in, but still very, very threatened of that Tigreal. The Tigreal is going to push them
right
in.
now.
And here we go. The flicker, the hook, it finds Claude. No longer more damage dealers in this game. EVOS Esports.
Oh my god, it's happening!
The stun, the Dominus, look at that burst damage. He's the only one left dealing damage to the entire EVOS Esports roster. They're looking for more kills. And Dominus is chasing for Ace right now, and he finally gets slain.
Ace is gonna be down. Feeks, he is chasing JPL. Chang'e in the middle of the map. Oh dear, Bambi, he wants towers instead.
He wants towers indeed, and Oh Dear Bambi, no wonder they lost that clash. Oh Dear Bambi did not have any presence in that clash whatsoever, and the ultimate was also missing. So you know what Geek Fam did? They just capitalized on that lack of ultimate and just went straight ahead for the clash.
Which is absolutely insane. For the meantime, it will be EVOS Esports SG with a 3,000 gold lead and pretty much control on the map. JPL is trying to look for targets. Dominus going to be absorbing a lot of that Blazing Duet, but he doesn't care.
But Dominus almost got taken down by Dominus almost got taken down by the Claude right there, but the Claude chose to get out because he knew the Franco was there. He was lucky enough that the hook missed.
Yeah, the hook. I mean,
Speaking of hook,
oh
catch
no!
them. Change is gonna be the first one to fall. Ace is gonna be
too
left
soon.
alone as well. He will not be chased down, but JPL will continue pushing at mid lane.
Man, that was. I guess we spoke a bit too soon about the hook there. Finally, it actually did work, and now it is looking a lot better for Geek Fam. They take a tower on the top lane. They're also a bit more scary as a fighting team, so you gotta be aware here, Geek Fam. Get 4 targets on the bushes. No one is home. They make a run for it.
So far, Geek Fam is putting a lot of pressure onto EVOS right now, pushing at the top and the mid lane. It's going to be easily destroyed by Geek Fam, and that's going to be a lot of gold for them as well.
Oh boy, it looks like it's so difficult to execute this composition if everyone is not in position right away. The implosion not being that well and good if it's just a single target.
Yeah, and Tarizla is just minding his own business right now.
Not even joining the team
Not even
fights.
joining single team fights so far. Maybe that's why they've been losing recently.
Man, I want to see more action here. Of course, later on, we will see if the Tarizla will have a big effect the moment he joins a team fight. But it's really starting to be starting to look more unlikely by the second
Yeah,
here.
unlikely win for EVOS Esports right now. But like I said, it's still too early to decide. But look at this, Sword is just waiting in the brushes right now, narrowly missing that hook on Ace.
Yep.
It could have been a game winner right there.
It's the battle of the hook or the bomb here in this matchup with Geek Fam controlling that Lord area very, very heavily and now waiting for EVOS Esports to make a move.
They're now going on the Lord right now. They should be able to get this one. The Tigreal is in the line, just hoping to get them in, and so is being caught by that hook, and now it is not looking good for Geek Fam. It's just still 1 for 1.
Meteor shower! It steals the Lord!
It steals the Lord indeed, and Dominus is in the enemy team right now, hoping to get some more kills, and Potato is the only one left. Can you take one down with
He is surviving!
Yes, you can, and survival coming from Rippo, but look at this, the back
Meteor shower again. Oh my god, this Chongi pick!
And that Chongi pick
No meteor shower!
so well. Although it's a 4v3, it's a 4-4-3 rather.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Man, the power of the Chongi pick making itself known. Right now, with all the meteor showers being absorbed by Geek Fam members.
Converged on by the Akai right now. The Hurricane Dance is going to be activated. He is going to be locked down. The stun lasts for 48 years, if not forever.
Man, that was bad.
It's just a complete nuisance.
Okay.
And just outside of their base, and you just can't stop him until you get that hook in. And look at this. Look at that
Top
shower.
lane.
Top lane is being pushed. It's being given away freely for Geek Fam. And Geek Fam is in big trouble. This could be the final, but essentially final clash for EVOS Esports. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, I want to see a 5-man implosion. Come on, just do it.
Potato right now. The suppression is also gonna come in. Too easy for Jeff. He's gonna be melted down. The Tiger.
Oh!
2-1 kill so far. Dom is in big trouble. The Blazing Duet is activated, but he be bursted down. Has to back away. This should be it. EVOS Esports should take this game, but they
Against Geek Fam from Malaysia.
My goodness, that was a game. That was one of the best games I've seen.
And a very unexpected pick. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe. A beautiful, beautiful performance from the Changi.